Hello and welcome to this new series, Rags to Riches for Black Desert Online on the Xbox One. So I'm going to start at the absolute beginning and I'm going to work my way up to earning a robust, well-rounded character, and I'm going to be teaching you guys how to do it at the same time. How many guides do you see online for new players? All guides are for well-established characters. It's not helpful if you're just starting out. So this guide is to show you how to start from the absolute beginning, a fresh account, no money, no alts, zero. Make sure that you're hitting that subscribe button so you're notified when each video from this series is released, and don't forget to hit that notification icon too. So the first decision you need to make is what character are you going to play. This is not something I can tell you what to do, this is entirely your choice. Whatever you feel is your playstyle, whatever looks cool, what you can see yourself playing for the long haul. So in my case, I am taking the Lahn. I kind of fancy a chick with blades on string. That's all. That's literally the rationale for it. No other choice. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to adjust this character visually to my liking, and then we'll pop back in a second.
Are you awake? These are the memories of the forgotten world. Sorry, but you should have known better.
So you're going to find yourself in this world, and the first thing you're going to be asking is, now what? So you need to be talking to this phantom ghost potato thing. This is the Black Spirit. And this little guy is going to be with you for the duration, and he's going to take you on quests and so on. Now initially, what you want to be doing is everything this guy says. So you're going to spend the first 15 levels doing the quest line. You're not going to deviate from there, and there's a really good reason for this. Throughout the first 15 levels and the quests that you do, you actually obtain certain items. These items are incredibly beneficial to the progression of your character. You can, of course, deviate and not do any of these quests. You can just jump into the wild and start grinding, but the reality is you're not going to get very far very fast. This is probably the most efficient way of doing this. So follow the quests and come back at level 15, and then we'll take the next steps. One thing that's worth adding is that it's possible to adjust the horizontal and vertical camera, and I find that it is beneficial to reduce the vertical sensitivity settings of your controller to the smallest possible. So in my case I've done 5. I find it incredibly irritating, and it means that I'm not overshooting with my camera all the time. Something you get is attendance rewards. So the more you log in, the more rewards you get. So the first day that you log in, you get the Blackstones, and then the second day you get more Blackstones. So you get the weapon first, and then you get the armor. If you happen to be playing on a weekend, you can actually get double the attendance rewards, so you can log in twice in a day and get 2 rewards. So if you happen to be playing on a weekend, then great, you're going to get a little bit faster in progression than you would if you're playing during the week, but it's okay. It's not the end of the world if you're playing during the week. So now I'm level 17. I did overshoot my target of level 15 by just a smidgen, but I wanted to finish this particular quest in Velia, because Velia is pretty decent town. It's where you'll do a lot of business. I do like Velia. I'm a big fan of Velia, and the levels come thick and fast at the early stages. So 2 levels is practically nothing. It's 5 minutes worth of work. Makes no difference. Anyway, the reason that I said about going to level 15, I will show you now. So what you need to do is bring up your menu and go to Profile. Now across the top you have subcategory tabs. So what you need to do is come across to the My Information Challenge. Okay, so these are rewards for achieving certain things. So these are the current goals. It shows you what comes in the future. So you have buffs and gems and gold and gold and gold and horses, and the longer you play, the more stuff you get. So what we want to do is we want to come across to the reward tab there. So what we've got there is we've got these that we can claim. So what we'll do is we will claim these loyalties, and we will select and select that one, which is the fishing one, just to show what we're actually getting. You get 1 skill point, and this gives you XP. So we're going to claim that, and finally some gold. Okay, because one thing you may have noticed while leveling up, if you go to your inventory, silver is pretty sparse, but we do have a few bits and pieces in our inventory. So we've got a gold bar, which is worth 1 million silver. Now one thing to note, at this stage, 1 million silver is not a lot of money. It may sound like a lot of money, because 1 million is a lot, but in this context it's not a huge amount. Money comes quite easily. The basic items that we need are relatively cheap as well. Now the other important items, black stones. So we've got 3 of these for armor and 4 of these for weapons. Now we've picked these up along the quests, and this is why it's important to do the quests. All the items that I'm wearing now, these have been acquired through questing, not purchased anything. It's all been bought through, all been acquired through quest rewards. The other reason that you want to stick to the quests as well, whenever possible, is you get things like increased bag space, which is incredibly handy. Okay. So what we need to do now is we need to go to the storage. So just going to nip down there. Okay, so we need to interact with this guy.
Welcome to Valley. Need to use the storage? If you borrow a container from me,
And then
you can use the storage even
we need to go into currency exchange. And we can exchange 1 gold bar for 1 million silver. So there we go. So those have gone into storage. So we'll leave those there for the time being, because we don't need to be carrying that around with us. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to call this video at this stage. And in the next video, what we're going to look at is how we go about equipping our character, how we go about grinding to get some real cash, to get some decent levels on us. And yeah, so thanks for watching. I hope you did click that subscribe button earlier when I suggested it, because if you didn't, you're going to miss out on the next video that goes up. Okay, take care. Bye-bye.